Hey, we are back here again like never before. Today, if you're someone who breaks out like me, or you've got some pigmentation like dark spots, but yeah, you still want to achieve a full and flawless makeup look, say it with me and I'm gonna hook you up. You know me, yeah, because why? I want all of us to glow up together. Okay, let's begin. So, before you begin your makeup, you really have to prep your skin. When I talk about prepping your skin, if you haven't watched my previous video on how to prep your skin, please don't waste any time. Just go, yeah, click on the link up there and watch the video before you watch this video, okay? Because it's very, very important as part of your makeup routine. So after you prep your skin, you always have to use a primer. But if you think your skincare routine has some sort of good, let's say, moisturizer that will help you achieve perfect makeup base, then you're good to go. Okay, you don't need to stress about it. Personally, what I have loved doing as part of my makeup routine is I love to use my tinted moisturizer, and also I don't even bother to use a primer whenever I use a tinted moisturizer because it helps me achieve a very nice makeup base. Nevertheless, about the primer, you need a primer if you want to achieve a flawless and longer lasting makeup finish. That's what a primer does. Okay, so if you've got oily skin, you need a silicone based primer or mattifying primer that will help you achieve the kind of makeup finish look you desire, especially if you've got oily skin. But with a dry skin type, you need a creamy base primer. Okay, that's what you need to help achieve a dewy look. And for mature skin, because of the fine lines, wrinkles, and dry skin, I think you're better off with creamy based or silicone based. If you're someone who's got a lot of lines, yeah, silicone based will be your go-to. But otherwise, normal skin, if you're mature and your skin is normal, then you're fine to use creamy base. Okay. Lastly, with a primer, the reason why you need to use a primer is that it helps to provide you a protective shield against the makeup. Okay, so it's sort of like shields your skin. It's like a protective shield. You know, some makeup products good. Easy react to your skin. Your skin can react from it. So you really need to protect your skin by using a primer. So that acts like a form of shield. Yeah. I hope you get it. Right. Now, there are different, like I said, I've been able to take you through all the type of primer and who is suitable for it. So try it and let me know what you think of. Yeah. Keep exploring. The more you always have to explore before you find your right the right shade or right makeup for your skin type. Okay. Personally, I have like combination skin, and I mostly prefer to use silicone based primer because it gives me that airbrush flawless finished makeup look, and I love it. I use bare mineral. I use bare minerals, okay, which is amazing. It's a silicone based makeup. It's amazing. I love, 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 love it. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. It's a mineral base and it's made of, well, what did it say? It's made of sea water, something like that. But it's natural, very safe for people who've got acne. okay, or reactive skin, get your hand on it, guys. It is amazing. And another primer that you can use as your like 2-in-1 to prep and also set is this one. I use Fenty Beauty. You can use it to prep as a form of primer and also setting after you finish applying your makeup. Okay, now we all know that whatever you want to use foundation, you always have to make sure it suits your skin undertone. Make sure you find the right match. Make sure, if you're not sure of how to get the right shade to suit your skin undertone, I'll advise you to visit any makeup store or beauty store to get yourself perfect foundation match. Okay, it is very important because you can't be looking ashy gray and we don't want that. Okay, please, okay. So first of all, if you're a beginner or you're someone who had no clue of how to find the right shade for your skin undertone, like I said, get yourself a plain. Okay, go fit in the store, please. That's my advice, because I love you. Now, after you prime your skin, you prep and you prime, and you find the right foundation shade to suit your skin undertone. Personally, I use a tinted moisturizer because it has SPF in it, and also it has like a color. I use it as a form of foundation, like a liquid foundation. Even though my powder foundation it's also a foundation. Okay, I'll show you guys. Give me 1 second. This is my tinted moisturizer. Okay, this is the tinted moisturizer. It has SPF 30. It's dirty. Yeah, but it's okay. We move. It has SPF 30 and it's mineral based, which is amazing to help protect your skin against the UV rays. And also, if it's tinted, of course, it helps to give it like a bit of color, which it's enough, to give it some glowy finish. I love it. It is beautiful. I've been using it for some time now, and I am loving it. And this is how it looks. It is. This is the color of the. It also bare minerals are all shades for every skin undertone. So get yourself matched again. So this is how it looks. I use my fingertips, or you can use the sponge. It's fine, whichever, or however you want. Just do what choose you. Okay, choose yourself. Yeah. So I mostly use my hand, but today I feel like using a sponge to see how it feels. I've used it with a sponge before, but I want to show you. And with that sponge, again, when you use a foundation, whenever you're applying foundation, make sure you use a sponge like that, okay, or a foundation brush, a round flat brush like this, because this sponge, what it does, if you let's say you have normal skin and you just want a medium coverage, then this should be your go-to. Okay, but if you're looking to achieve a full coverage, this personally, I'm going to use these two together. I'm going to use a sponge to apply my tinted moisturizer. Even though I mostly use my hand, but I'm gonna show you how to use the liquid. I'm trying to show you. I want to show you how to blend with a sponge. Okay, for this video. Okay, so you always tip the sponge, and then you apply it like that. In the circle, you see, you always tap as you blend. Tap. I need to put more. Dab like that. You see? Okay. You start from here and then you dab and then you come up. Never apply foundation under your eye because you're going to apply the concealer. dab, dab, gently, like that. You see? From your sheet, and then you move on to the next sheet. We don't drag it, because when you drag it, it's like you're taking away the product. Okay, so you just dab gently, dab, 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 dab. We're having fun while we are cleaning up, okay? And then when you finish blending on your teeth, you move on to your forehead. You don't need to apply too much, okay? Permanent, whenever you're applying foundation, you really don't need to apply a lot at once, because you're gonna end up using concealer, powder, and by the end of it, you could achieve full coverage. Everything will be well covered, okay? So don't worry too much, and then not too much on your nose tube and your chin. The reason why you don't have to apply too much on your forehead, because most of us we go oily teeth zone. So in order to prevent your pores clogging up, you only apply little amounts. Okay. Can you see that it's not fully covered? My dark spots are not fully covered because it's a tinted moisturizer. But with the foundation, you're able to achieve a full coverage. Okay, so always make sure that whatever you're going to get yourself a foundation, ask for full coverage foundation or medium to buildable coverage. Okay. But if you're someone who has acne, or you're prone to acne or sensitive skin, try and get yourself a mineral-based foundation, or I think mineral-based will be better. It should be your go-to, because personally I love it. I'm telling you what I love, so you can give yourself, a try. Try it out, because I love Bare Mineral. Their products are amazing. Shot me, you have no clue until you get yourself one, or you get your hands on them. You testify to what I'm saying, unless you don't apply it properly. But that's why this video is for you, okay, to learn and then be able to achieve a very nice flawless makeup finish. Yeah, I got you. You know that. I've got you guys. So now that I'm done blending it, whenever you apply foundation, let's assume this is a foundation, okay? You apply it all over your face and you're done, and there is some where you need to feel like you feel like you need to cover up a bit. You can go back to the foundation, okay? And then you just tap on the areas where you want it to be covered up. Okay, just on that area. But bear in mind, tinted moisturizer, unfortunately, you will not be able to achieve a full coverage. But yeah, we move. Because my foundation, the powder foundation from Bare Mineral, that foundation is like a miracle. You have no clue. Bare Mineral foundation, I'll show you in a bit. Just wait right there. I'll show you. This is my favorite foundation ever. It's a powder, but guys, I can't even explain this feeling, okay? It is you see my reaction. I'm not exaggerating. You will see it in a bit, like I said. Okay, just give me 1 second. Now, what I do, you also you need to get yourself a perfect match, okay? Perfect shade to match your skin on the tone, and you pour a little on the lid, okay? And a tiny amount goes a long way. You can either use a sponge or you use it. I know how to build it up, okay? But for this video, again, just for you to know how to use it properly, I'm going to use this brush, okay, and show you how to apply it in the right way, okay? So what I do, I swirl the brush like that, and then type of the excess, because if not, it will spill all over your clothes, and we don't want that. Okay, so, and then, yeah, now this is how we apply the powder foundation. You go like that, you tap, and you see how much coverage you achieve from the powder alone. Foundation powder. It's a foundation, but it's a powder form. This is incredible. It is gorgeous. I love. Just one application. You see that? It's already covered. You see, now we can go back and then apply for extra coverage, because I want to achieve full coverage makeup. And then you see, this is how you apply. We don't drag it. Everything you apply, make sure you dab. And look at that. You see how beautiful it is? Look at it. Like, can you see what I'm talking about? And then look at this. Hi, guys. Okay, I'm gonna do the other side. Always dab. Not under your eye. Nothing to be under your eye. Okay, no foundation under your eye, please. And then another. Always start from one side of cheek and then move on to the other side of cheek, because that way you take your time to blend it seamlessly for a flawless finish. Yeah. Don't be in a rush. Okay, take your time. We are in the soft life era. You know what I'm talking about. Now we're gonna move on to the forehead the same way we did on the both sides of cheek. Tap that. Amazing. And then the powder foundation is actually a mineral-based foundation. Okay, it's a mineral-based. It's very safe. It's so safe that you can even sleep with it. That's how safe it is. Which is why I recommend it for acne-prone skin like mine and sensitive or reactive skin. Okay, and then the remaining one on your nose. We don't apply pile too much foundation or makeup on your nose. You know what I mean? Yeah, let even though we are achieving full coverage, but then we want it to look natural. Yeah, you know. All right, so here we go. You see, a little goes a long way. When you apply, if you use the technique that I showed you now, you wouldn't need to apply too much or pile a lot of foundation. No, just you dab, and then that's you done using the right tool like this for foundation application. You be crying. And then now you see this part is a little, you go back to that and let dab. Gentle. Now before you apply the concealer, before you apply the blusher, you can either use a liquid blusher. I love to use both liquid and powder blusher. Okay, because I want a pop of color. That's how I like my makeup. You can't tell me nothing. So I try to apply the concealer and then some on my eyelids and then there. Your concealer has to be 1 to 2 shades lighter than your foundation. Why? Because we want this area to be bright and neutralized. If you've got dark circle, I'll advise you to get yourself a corrector, because you don't want to be applying too much concealer to be able to cover up the dark circles. And trust me, it will consume a lot of time, and if you don't take it, you may not be able to cover up the old dark circles. It will still be fixable, which is why you need yourself a caresser. Okay, this caresser is from Huda Beauty. You can get yourself from Huda Beauty or any brand, you get yourself a caresser, right? That will help you neutralize any dark circles or dark marks. Personally, I don't bother myself with caresser because I don't have any dark circles in the first place. Okay, and if you also call dark marks and you think your foundation would your foundation is not full coverage, then you can use a caresser so you'll be able to achieve a full coverage. Otherwise, if you've got a good buildable foundation, yeah, like mine, the bare minimum, you're able to achieve sheer to like build it up to full coverage, which is why I don't bother to use any color corrector to correct or neutralize dust mark. Yeah. So now the concealer will help brighten up the eye area. So after you, so if now let me repeat, let me explain it again in the right form of order. If you tend to use corrector, the color corrector, you first have to apply a primer, color corrector, foundation. The color corrector should only be applied on areas of your concern like dark circles or hyperpigmentation dark marks, aka dark spots or dark marks. You only apply it on that area, blending lightly, and then you apply the foundation on top. Okay, and then bear in mind the foundation should not be applied under your eye because you're going to apply the concealer. Yeah, so that is how you apply the color corrector. Primer, color corrector, foundation, concealer, cream or liquid blusher or liquid contour, whichever, everything. You always have to start with the creamy liquid or cream to powder. That's how you lay up your makeup. Okay, yeah, that's how you do that. And yeah, so while I'm waiting for my concealer to set in nicely, or you have to give it time to set it before you blend it. So I'm going to apply the blusher from Bare Mineral. That's one of my favorite brand products to use, especially for acne. Even if you have no acne skin, but you still want natural, safe makeup product, grab yourself Bare Mineral products. Yeah. So that is not an advert, okay? I'm telling you from experience. I love it. Okay. So now I'm going to move on to applying the liquid or cream blusher. I'm going to use the sponge. You can either I prefer to use the sponge. Okay, you use it on this side, and then you are blending. Tap again. Dab, and then blend. Dab. They're beautiful. It is given. It's given. It is given. It's given. Dab. I'm done. I think I'm gonna finish up the remaining one, and then we move ahead to blending. The blusher should be applied from, you see, if you look at I don't know what to call it, but whatever it is, but yeah, you get the memo. This side, okay, you blending and then upward, never downward, upward, up, okay, and then the same on the side, up, and that you done, and then you flip the sponge. Use the sponge to blend in the concealer. You start from the like that. Okay, you see, brush and dab, dab, dab. And then give it a nice wick. You see that? You start from here and then blend, blend. Give follow your natural eye line, this eye lift, and then you look up, blend. Okay, see that? And then you bring it down. Blend, 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 blend. Blend it. Take your time to blend. You need to blend it before you set it, because if not, it will sit well and it will look flawless. And then I'm going to blend the other side of my eye down like that, and then lift it up, lift, give it a nice lift, and then my concealer is actually from Bare Minerals. Most of my makeup products are from Bare Minerals because of my skin condition, as you all know. That's why I use Bare Minerals to be safe and not worse in my acne. And then I flip the other side where I used I applied the blusher with, and then apply the essence. So I don't want the line to be visible, which is why I'm blending it nicely and seamlessly. And that's you done. See that? It's giving, right? Isn't it? Yeah, I know it's giving. And then we blend again nicely. And then you blend and on this side and then again. Alright? This is how. Now that's me done with my concealer. Keep it. I'm done with the concealer. I'm going to set my foundation. I'm going to set everything. I'm using Huda Beauty Sugar Cookie Translucent Powder. That's a setting powder to setting foundation, concealer, everything that I've applied so far, especially my concealer. Okay, and I'm going to use this powder buff. This is perfect for setting your makeup. It's from Huda Beauty, by the way, and I like it. It's given. And you will like that. Okay, this is how you dip and then remove the excess on the back of your palm. Before you setting, make sure you reblend the crease area. You see there is a crease. I don't know if you can see it, but you see the crease, and you blend it again to remove any crease before you set it, because once you set it, that's you done. You're done. You don't want any crease line. Okay, and then I'm going to set it like that. If you have oily skin tone, of course you apply some here and yeah. I love me some Huda Beauty setting powder. I don't know. I mean, I love everything that I use, so not like I'm hyping it, but like for real, they are good. Okay. So if I love something, why can't you share it with you? Why not? Why not? The setting powder actually helps to diminish any shiny areas and also set your foundation, concealer, any liquid, and then yeah, that's what it does. That's what the setting powder does so far, as far as I know. Yeah. And then once you done, what I'm going to do moving, the next one is apply the blusher, the bronzer to help warm up, warm up the feature of my face. Then it's also from Bare Minerals, my bronzer. It's from Bare Minerals. Okay, I think I should use a different brush. It's okay. I'm going to use this brush to apply my bronzer, and I'm going to show you the same way we apply. Like that. Nah. I'm going to use this. I mistakenly give some of the chantilly powder, which is why I'm changing my brush to apply the bronzer. So this is how you apply it, like that. Okay, the same way you apply the blusher, and then your temple. Okay, on your chin. The bronzer should already be applied on areas where the sun reflects on. If you don't really understand what I mean, just follow how I'm applying the bronzer, okay? If you don't have any bronzer, just stick to the blusher. You're fine, you're good to go, okay? No pressure. And then my nose. See? Are you loving my makeup so far? I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And then I'm going to apply the blusher, the powder one. Remember I said I love to use both cream and powder blusher. I'm going to use the same brush anyway, it's fine. You can use the brush or you can use this brush. The angle brush is fine. Anyone is fine with it. Anyone you have, it's okay. Any of them. The longer you're doing the job, you're good to go. And then yeah, don't apply the blusher on the temple. No, the only thing to be applied on the blusher is the bronzer. Yeah, the blusher should be applied like that. Okay, and then you can put some on your nose to give it a nice lift. Okay, nice lift. That's why I put a little bit. You don't need to apply too much, just a little. Yeah. I'm going to create some illusion. I want my face to snatch. We are snatching it out. Snatching. I'm going to use the same powder, chocolate powder, No need to contour if you've no time, okay? You can use a contour powder or contour cream. But me, I don't use contour powder or cream. I just use the translated powder to create some illusion. Okay, like that. Your smile line and then do the side like that. You see how snatch it is. Now you should glitter powder, bear in mind. Yeah. And the same on the other side. It giving. It giving. It giving. It giving. You see the end result. Wait, okay. Actually, and the remaining one I want to really start. And the corner of your nose, especially if you get oily or shiny. I get the corner of your nose initially sometimes gets oily, so I try to apply some and then a little bit of your nose. And then finish off like apply the powder, the blush. You don't really add any product. Sure. The now we are done with setting it. We are going to use the setting spray to lock everything in. With a setting spray, you can either use one that is hydrating or mattifying or glowy. It's up to you. Personally, I've got, because of the product I use, so I prefer my makeup to look a little bit like dewy finish. That's what I prefer. Not very dewy, but in between. Semi matte. Or should we say demi matte finish. You shake it and then you spray. I'm using Fenty. And then spray a little more. You don't need to use brush it off. Just let it spray to melt it. Yeah, that's all you need. Now I'm going to use the now that I'm done with the face base, I will show you my next one. We're gonna do the eyebrow. Okay, moving the makeup on my hairline. It looks messy, so we need to wipe clean any makeup product on my hairline. Wait for the setting spray to dry up, and then I'll show you. I'll show you how it looks. This is how my face be. You see what I'm talking about? Full, flawless face makeup. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. Not human, but I've been able to achieve a full. I've been able to cover up the dark spots, any blemishes. Now let's move on to the eyebrows. In the 2026, no time to be doing too much to get the climb that you want to achieve. No. We are talking about quick fix, but yes, full climb. Okay. So I've got on my hand benefit precisely my brown was. I love it. Why? Because the way it cleaned my eyebrows here, yeah, clean. You see it in a bit. Sure. Hold on. So this is it. How the brush looks. You see that? So I just move the excess. And then no need to draw the line. Nah, we don't need that. In 2022, soft life. I'm in my soft life era. Period. You start off from the end of your brow and then you actually just wash me, okay. You brush like that. You do the side, this side of the brush. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, that's the side you use to apply and gauge your hair growth like this, and you push it up. So that's what you use to draw. Let's say draw or curve the eyebrows. Okay, like that. I gauge. You see that? Can you see? I gauge below my eye. You see? To draw the line, and then you come back to up to the end of the eyebrow, and then above the eyebrow like that. Brush again, and then follow your hair growth like that. Yeah. Now that way you're filling in your browns. Okay. And then now we go back to the end of the brown, push it up, and push it, you see, and then up. I mean, that for those of you who has you already have full eyebrow. Yeah, that's you. Even if you don't have enough hair, I think you can try the tip. Yeah, you can try that. It will help. We don't want to overdraw our eyebrows, okay? So like that, brush it up, and then you see, you like it? Now, when you finish, this is giving natural but full browns. That's how I like my eyebrows. Okay, to do the other side. You go, okay, the hair curve. And you see how it laid down my eyebrow beautifully. I'm going to apply the remaining one there because this side of my eyebrows has less hair than this side. So I try to make it even. I'm trying to make. Okay, we are done with it. And then I'm going to use the concealer to make it more defined with my concealer brush. I'm going to use the same concealer I use for my highlighter for my under eye here. The same one, just a little bit. Use this flat brush. Tiny bit amount, tiny to make it more defined. It's start from the ankle of your, like the arch, your brown bone, and follow. Yeah. And then the remaining one, you clean up. Yeah. Don't need to add any more. That's it. Light stroke. You need to apply. Use light stroke. And then you see how I'm holding the brush. That's how you can apply the light stroke. Very gentle. Otherwise, if you hold it like this, you'll be stuck somewhere. Always hold it like that. And then blend it as you go. Okay. Now, no more product. Just cleaning the essence. And then you clean up the top of your brow like that. Now I'm going to use a clean brush to blend in the concealer to make it more natural. Okay, and I'll show you a quick eye makeup. Yeah, this is how it's supposed to look. Easy peasy, but full and defined brows. That's how it's supposed to look. We are not consuming any much time. No, don't consume too much time. If you want to look good, it's quick. In a quickie. You doing? Yeah. My eye makeup, I'm going to use a one eye makeup. Yeah. This is eyeshadow set from Laura Mercier and Laura Mercier. I've never used it before. This is my first time. You apply it. It's the eyeshadow stick. You apply it all over literally your eyelid, okay? Alright. And then you blend it like that. You can also, okay, I'll show you something a bit. Blend it with the brush. blend like that. And then you can also apply some under your eyelid. This is for those of you who going out, but you want chocolate, you're cool. I think one eyeshadow stick is enough. This is nice. It's actually nice. What do you think? You like it? I've never tried it before, but it looks nice. The eyeshadow stick to be only applied here, not on your eyebrows, above or glued to your eyebrows. You like it? It's nice. And then you can do my eye pencil. Almost finished. I don't really wear eyeliner. I mostly wear mascara and I'm good to go. I'm fine. But today I show you. I'm using a blue eyeliner. It's perfect for those people, those of you with dark eye. But yeah. Beautiful. It's beautiful. Yeah. It is beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Any error you use to cut the bad to clean. Any error. Yeah. And now I'm going to use eyelash curler for a perfect lash lift. Don't worry if you don't know how to use it. It's actually easy to use. You just make sure you carefully place it under your eyelashes, your upper lashes, and then you press it. And that's it. And then you apply the mascara. After that, simple. This is simple eye makeup look. My mascara is from Benefits. The eyeliner, by the way, is from Charlotte Tilbury. It's a blue. It's a dual eyeliner. It has navy and a blue. The navy is finished. I've demolished it, but the blue one, I'm lucky to have some left. Yeah, that's what I use. I love using that blue liner. It really makes my eyes pop out very nicely. I love it. And my mascara is a waterproof mascara from Benefit. It's a bad girl bank. You start from the lower lashes. If you're a beginner and you don't know how to apply the mascara, you always start from the lower lashes before you apply on the upper lashes. Mascara really makes your eye beautiful. If you don't have eyeshadow, you can take the mascara and you're fine. Or you're going, you want some glam, nothing much. Mascara is enough. That's what I mostly do whenever I'm going to work. I use only mascara. You apply from the root up, root up, root up. I know some of you are afraid to use, but I think I might I might make another video to take my time to show you how to use or apply the mascara, especially for those who find it very difficult in applying the mascara. Do you guys now understand why? You see, if you look at my makeup closely and very well, you see why I love Bare Minerals makeup. You see, you guys don't know what I'm talking about. Bare Minerals. I use it. I've used Bare Minerals. I used Bare Minerals many years ago. That was when I was partly with acne, and I remember I was like, no, let me get my hand back on Bare Minerals because it gave me the look that I love, and so they never disappoint. They've never, and they still never. Like they still don't disappoint. Look, just look. Can't you feel me? You feel it? Ah, what are you talking about? Anywho, now let's move on to my lip. You see how my makeup looking? It's a simple, soft glam. You don't need to waste your time. Yeah. Before you apply any lip makeup, you always have to moisturize your lips because if you want your makeup to stay on and last long and not looking dry and patchy, always moisturize your lips. What I have here is from Claret. It's a lip treatment which I love. I have several lip treatment product. This is one of the best I have. You see, you always have to moisturize your lips. Plus it with tissue before you plus it fast before you begin your lip makeup. You apply the lip liner, my lip liner. It almost feels like my eyeliner. I need to stock up. Yeah. Now, lip liner is from Charlotte Tilbury. I love it. It's a pillow talk, I think. Yeah. You always start from the upper, the brown bone, whatever they call it. But yeah, you see the bow. Or the cupid. Anywho, you draw a line there, follow your natural lip line, and then yeah, down, smarted, until period, simple, easy. So again, you do that, and then down. I'm going to use this lipstick from MAC and it's Cherish. Let's try and see how it looks. It's I think it's satin finish. You like it? It's okay. Always make sure that any lip makeup you do matches, not matches your makeup your outfit. It has to sort of complement it, So it's fine. This is nice. I like it. Trying to make my lip look more defined. That's me done. I'm feeling myself. You gotta look good so you feel good. That's my motto. Look good to feel good and confident. Whenever you're down, get yourself your favorite lipstick, slay your face, dress good. I promise you, you feel good and confident at the end of it. Trust me. So this is my hair. I'm gonna give it some afro, and that means catch you in my next video. Okay.